mind and one for the intelligent as fellas get. Listen, let's settle this, be clear. I could fall back 7 years, still it ain't no one ahead of me. Consider it a blessing if you get to stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Well, as you can see from the title, this is the Levrone update as of today, which is July, I believe, 13th today. It's a Wednesday. I'm not going to discuss everything everybody else is discussing. I haven't watched the videos yet. I watched part of Dave Palumbo's video on RX Muscle. I have not seen Louis Marco's yet. The pictures that I'm about to show you, you've probably already seen. I got these pictures this morning. I got a text from Kevin early this morning. And it was, hey bro, can you keep a secret and not let these pictures out if I send them to you? And I said, yes, absolutely. He sent it to me and I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't, because I haven't seen him in, maybe a month or two. And I definitely haven't seen him like where he's, that big. I've never seen him that big before ever. And, I couldn't believe the amount of grainy muscle that he had. And he said, after, whatever, is coming up and stuff. He's like 9 weeks out. What do you think? And I'm like, fuck, dude, he's never been that big and that lean. And then I got a call later on and he said, look, the pictures were leaked. And he said, I know it wasn't you, but you can go ahead and put the Bios3 watermark on them and put them out and let people see them, because you have followers that Dave necessarily doesn't have, that, some of the other guys necessarily don't have. I said, okay, cool. Put the pictures out. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up the first picture here now. Okay, that's the front, obviously the front, right? You can see the shoulders, the arms, the graininess, how thick. If you notice, standing to the side, how big his chest is compared to his, the taper on the size and the fullness. Just fucking crazy, right? Now let's show the back shot. Okay, now the first thing that you'll notice, Kevin, when he used to hit that rear double bicep, he didn't have that grainy, striated look in his traps most of the time. It was very kind of flat. That muscle was flat back there. It's already grainy and dry. And, it definitely, let's back up for a second. I don't want to talk about the shit that everybody else is talking about, whether or not he can win, whether or not he can't win, whether or not he has a shot, the depressing fucking negative shit, or the stuff that's on the hype train. Kevin's been a very good friend of mine for a long, long time now. And I want to tell you something right now. And this has nothing to do with, oh, I think Kevin's going to win and they're going to drop confetti and name a street after him in, Vegas the day after. And it's not, well, he's not going to place top 10. This is what I'm going to say about Kevin Levrone right now in 2016 going into the Olympia. Extremely dangerous, okay? And what I mean by that is Kevin is an individual and he preaches this, and I've seen it, okay? And I'm seeing it again. Self-belief. Self-belief. He believes in himself. He believes he can do it. He can fucking will things to happen that other people haven't. And he's done this in the past so many times. Let's go back with when he, tore his pec. Oh, fucking tore his pec, have to have surgery, that had the whole thing reattached and everything. And 3 months before the Olympia, he's in the Weider offices and they tell him, if you're not on stage, you're fined. Well, he's like, I gotta go back to the gym. He went back to the gym benching the bar 3 months out from the Olympia. And fucking placed third at the Olympia that year, okay? That's one. People told him it would never happen. It happened. Then they told him he can't take time off and grow into a show like that. Oh, you can't do that. You may have done it that year, but you were injured, blah, 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 blah. He did it again. You'll never be a musician. He put out albums, went on tour, was successful as a musician. You'll never be an actor. He did some small parts, and then all of a sudden he's in a movie called Redline. My fucking younger brother saw me in a picture with Kevin, calls me on the phone, and he goes, oh my God, you're friends with Kevin Levrone? And I'm like, how the fuck do you know who Kevin is? Because he doesn't follow bodybuilding. He said, oh my God, he was in Redline. My brother's a big car guy. He was in Redline with Eddie Griffith. That's a major motion picture. Everything everybody told him he couldn't do, he's done. He believes in himself. And once he gets that belief in himself and he draws that inner power, is what I guess what it's called. He draws from that inner power to do things that people tell him he can't do. And matter of fact, the way he looks now, people were telling him he couldn't get there, and he's already there. He's already to the point where he's, I don't want to say his body weight. I don't know what he wants out there, what he doesn't want out there. Obviously, the picture's out there, but that body weight, I'm not sure you guys realize. People are all saying, "Oh, him standing by himself, yeah, he looks good." He's very fucking big right now. Probably bigger than he's ever been, even when he was competing in Olympia back then, in better shape. He might have been a few pounds heavier back then, but he was bloated in the off-season. So he's pretty much in off-season shape, almost in contest shape already, 9 weeks out. And I tell you right now, if you guys followed my vlog, I don't even have fucking good genetics. And you guys saw what I did in a short period of time. And this guy's got 9 fucking weeks. And I can almost guarantee he'll gain another 5 to 10 pounds of actual solid muscle tissue while getting more shredded. He's doing right now, and there's still naysayers, and that's cool. You know, if you want, you know, the best thing you can do for Kevin Levrone right now is to doubt him. Doubt him and tell him he fucking can't do it, because that's the fuel. That's the firewood for the fire that fuels what he does. And that's why he's able to do the things that he does. Because people say it can't be done. He says, why not? It's just how he's built. It's who he is. It's what's ingrained in him. And he's doing it. He's doing it right now. And that's the fucked up part is people like, oh, I may look good now, but you said he couldn't get to there. And there he is. Next thing you know, the Olympia's coming up. There's a very good fucking possibility that those final 2 fucking athletes on stage could be Phil Heath and Kevin Levrone. There's just as much possibilities there as anybody else there at this point. I think that the pictures actually take some of the doubt away from some of the skeptics, because I'd say basically I talked to him 3 times on the phone today, okay? 3 times we discussed different things, and it wasn't really bodybuilding. It was life thing, it was personal empowerment, it was a lot of deep stuff, it really was. And Kevin, I appreciate the talk, man, I really do. The stuff that you said to me wasn't just motivating, it was inspiring, and it was definitely like eye-opening. But, you know, he's on track to do something that everybody says he can't do. And there was 80%, I'd say, 80% negative feedback telling him he couldn't do it about 4 to 5 weeks ago. In May, there was, you know, probably when he announced it in May. And today, watching what I watched, tracking what's going on between the RX Muscle thing and the stuff that I posted on my Instagram, there's like 80% positive saying we hope he does do it. We think he can do it. Holy shit, look at the way he looks. We didn't even think he'd be able to do that. The whole thing is fucking swung full circle to the opposite direction, which is momentum. You want to give Levrone a chance? Have some doubters that are in his ear going like this. Give him some momentum from this side to push him. That's who Kevin Levrone is. So in closing, I'm going to stay very, very tight with Kevin and see what's going on over the next like 4 to 5 weeks. It's going to be a big day at the Olympia. I'm looking forward to getting there. And I don't know if more pictures will be leaked or not. I got to get out there to Maryland to train with him and see, you know, what's up. Because I've never seen him in person looking like this. I didn't know him back when he was competing. I knew him once he had retired. And I think it's a pretty amazing thing what he's already accomplished. And I don't give a shit whether he fucking gets 10th place. I don't give a shit whether he gets last place. He's already done more work. Think about it like this. How many of these guys are in the gym at the top of their game, blasting drugs, training their ass off year-round, all the time to look the way they do? Never come off drugs, right? Here's a guy that in fucking less than a year brought himself up to a fucking Olympia level with the type of conditioning at 9 weeks out that if he went on a stage right now at a pro show, he'd fucking win. Not at the Olympia, but if he went on stage at the pro show, I guarantee he'd be at the Arnold, he could win the fucking Arnold in the shape that he's in now. The Arnold winners, I mean, fucking, they're not even that hard. It blows my fucking mind. I was not expecting what I saw in those pictures, which you guys saw here, but, you know, I can't wait for the Olympia. I can't wait to get out there in 9 weeks. Of course, I'm also getting married out there. I don't know if any of you know that, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but we'll see what unfolds. And like I said, don't sleep on Kevin. I think some of the guys already that thought maybe no, he wouldn't be able to do it. I think today, when they see these pictures, and what I'm hearing from the people that are around him close that have just seen him, are like, dude, in the gym, in person, he didn't have a fucking pump in those pictures. That's in his bathroom with a fucking selfie. Could you imagine what that fucking 3-dimensional fucking monster looks like? I mean, I don't know. So, Kevin's got my support like he always does. He's always supported me. He's always been a good friend and always stepped up in times where I needed him. And I'm going to do the same. So I'm pulling for you, Kevin. I want to see that final call-out with Kevin Levrone and Phil Heath. That's the call-out that I want to see, that final call-out. Everybody else is taken off stage, and the last 2 are standing. That's a call-out that I'm looking for. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's the Kevin Levrone pose. Oh my God, I'm so skinny. And we're out.